Hello, and thank you for joining us. At Capital Diversity and Inclusion Consultants, we are dedicated to raising awareness of social issues that affect our lives. We believe that through education and social responsibility, we can make positive changes that will affect our world. We understand that social justice encompasses many issues that are related to human behavior and survival. Today, we take on environmental justice. Our environment is crucial to our survival. It provides us with air to breathe, water to drink, and soil to grow our food. It provides us with all the tools we need to thrive. However, our own arrogance and determination to control every aspect of nature is destroying the very things that keep us alive. Environmental issues we face of our own creation include overpopulation, 7.8 billion people on Earth and climbing. Soil contamination and erosion comes from agriculture, mining, construction, nuclear waste, and more. Loss of biodiversity. The health of plants and animals has a direct effect on human population and survival. Pollution. Pollutants poison soil and waterways. They kill plants, animals, and humans, and can lead to chronic diseases and cancers in humans and animals. Deforestation, primarily caused by humans, results in soil erosion, flooding, increased greenhouse gases, and fires. A loss of safe drinking water affects 785 million people without basic water service, and globally there are at least 2 billion people, or a full quarter of our population, that relies on drinking water contaminated with feces. Not all environmental disasters are caused by human activity, but many are. Human activity interferes with nature. Our industries create toxins that are released into the local environment and create hazardous conditions for human life. Superfund sites are government-identified sites that release or threaten to release toxic waste into the local environment. Hazards are determined by contaminants in groundwater, surface water, soil exposure, and in the air. Superfund sites are determined by CERCLA, the Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation, and Liability Act. CERCLA is administered by the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, which determines if the level of contamination meets the requirements to be added to the NPL, National Priorities List, of facilities in need of remediation. Once added to the list, the NCP, National Oil and Hazardous Substances Pollution Contingency Plan, is the program used to abate and clean up the pollutants. Each site is given a hazard score determined by HRS, the Hazard Ranking System. A score of 28.5 will identify a site as a potential problem. Today, there are more than 1,300 active Superfund sites in the U.S., putting damaging and potentially life-threatening chemicals and hazardous compounds into local environments. There are currently more than 50 million Americans living within 3 miles of a Superfund site. Those communities have been linked to more cancers, birth defects, and rare diseases. They have contaminated water, contaminated soil that leaches into drinking water, and more air pollution caused by toxic dust particles carried on the wind. This map shows all Superfund sites in the U.S., not including Alaska or Hawaii on this map, but they too have Superfund sites, as do Puerto Rico and several offshore military sites. The red dots on this map are sites that are in danger of being added to the NPL. There are over 40. Yellow indicates sites that are actively in remediation, removal, and cleanup of toxic waste, nearly 1,300. And green are sites that have completed abatement and been removed from the list. There are 34. These sites include landfills, mining operations, tire and plastics factories, energy plants and refineries, and U.S. military installations. The Trump administration, according to the Environmental Defense Fund, has reduced the funding available removed requirements, reduced fines, fees, and taxes on the largest polluters. During the Trump administration, there have been no records of deliberations on site activities, no public hearings, and no meeting with affected communities. The Trump administration directed the EPA to treat polluters as customers and clients instead of prioritizing citizens and communities. We are not alone on this planet, and every living thing here relies on and/or contributes to our ability to live and function on Earth. As we attempt to control nature, we end up destroying it for our own purposes, and we are also destroying the natural habitat of other living things that are equally important to the environment, like bees that we need for pollinating our food sources, and scavengers that help clean the environment. Because of our selfishness, arrogance, and often a lack of understanding of the connectivity between human life and biodiversity, we are killing our planet and eventually our species. So far, we have put 16,000 species on the endangered list and have seen to the extinction of another 785 species as a direct result of human activity. We have overharvested or destroyed the habitat of several crucial plants and animals that we rely on for food and medicines. Some of the plants we have now endangered include the rosy periwinkle, a small, unassuming flowering plant that is used to fight childhood leukemia and Hodgkin's disease. The American ginseng, like Chinese ginseng, is used by Native American cultures and others to boost energy, prevent infections, and treat headaches. And Hawaiian sandalwood, like its Indian counterpart, is used for aromatherapy and for the treatment of breast, skin, and prostate cancers. We have reduced our own food supplies by overhunting and overfishing. We have caused the complete extinction of the passenger pigeon due to food and sport hunting. We have fished the Atlantic cod to highly endangered status and have poached the African elephant nearly to extinction as well. It is expected to become extinct within 3 human generations, or about 60 years. We cannot afford to continue ignoring our impact on nature. It is the richness of our biodiversity that keeps the Earth a habitable planet for all of us. If we lose our ecosystems, we lose our food, our water, and even the air we breathe. Protecting our environment protects us and what sustains us. For more information on environmental subjects or any of our other topics, please contact our Director of Social Programming, Don Gagno, at 916-912-3688 or through email at dgagnonCdic@gmail.com. Thank you.